Hello and welcome to another edition of After the Whistle, Wednesday, January 14th. We back. It's cold. I'm cold. I'm tired. I need to catch up on some sleep. But we here. We are here. Todd's here.
Yep.
It's all good.
Back in the swing of things. Yo, is it just me or like the first time we filmed for like the first show of the year or season, I always feel a little out of sorts.
I mean, shoot, it was like a month.
Yeah, but talking in front of the camera shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like a good old month.
So we back in the swing of things. We back.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely back in the swing of things. Shoot, I was in Boston yesterday. Man, a very interesting thing with because Charlestown was playing Madison, and the game was interesting on so many levels. But the Charlestown fans and coaches had a shirt that says "Let him play," because there's a player on Charlestown who transferred from the school they were playing against yesterday, and they're not giving him his waiver. So he's just sitting there, and the head, basically, it just the opposing head just got to sign off. With that whole transfer stuff, the previous coach has to just sign off so the kid could play. And yeah, the coach, they ain't do it, and it's causing a whole thing over there in Boston. Like Paul was telling me about it, but yeah, it was just tough. It's like the kid did everything he's supposed to do to try to play, but yeah, and then there was like 20 kids that transferred just in the city of Boston, and he's the only one that didn't get a waiver. And that particular coach, from the comments I was reading, he's notorious for not signing waivers, and he's been around for like 40, 50 years.
Now, can this turn into a legal thing?
I believe so.
Because I'm all about, like, as long as the kid's able to still go to school, you know what I mean? And not being able to play, that's kind of not that serious to me. But if this guy's known for doing this, that should turn to a legal thing, because you're jeopardizing kids' careers and stuff like that, based on your personal feelings.
Yeah, and the kid's a senior too.
Yeah, that's what I'm calling. I don't understand why adults feel like their personal feelings based on the kid's decision should come in front of a kid's career. Yeah, and I just don't get he's not hurting anybody. He transferred. Like, he don't want to. People transfer for many reasons. Maybe they weren't pleased with the school. But you said this coach has been around for 40, 50 years.
Yeah,
meaning he should be mostly responsible.
Yeah.
The kid don't have to be mostly responsible. He's not even an adult yet.
Right.
You're a whole adult trying to screw up people's careers. That's a problem. They need to get rid of that man and sue him.
Yeah, that's
sue him and the school personally.
Yeah, and I was just when I was reading the comments, people saying, "Well, he's never signed a waiver for kid to transfer." I'm like, well, that don't make it right. That's a problem in itself. Like that, you can't support that kind of thing.
And there's no age issue. There's no
there's no age.
He ages out the waiver system, right?
Yeah, there's none of that.
So there shouldn't be no problem. And once again, I hate people's personal feelings and opinions when it comes to a kid's career.
Yeah.
If he's not too old, if he did what he's supposed to do, we don't care how you feel, and your opinion don't mean nothing.
Right, and I was talking to Paul about it because, he said, like, one of the reasons they was talking about, like, his grades and stuff, but Paul was telling me, like, they've been working with him since he transferred over. Like, he was, like, on the IEP stuff, like, IEP kids or whatever. Yeah. I think he was on that, but Paul was telling me, like,
that's a whole nother situation in its own, because some kids need it, but a lot of it is a scam. When you get started with schools getting all the money for kids.
Yeah, but Paul was basically telling me they've been, since he transferred to Charlestown, they've been working with him, making sure everything, like, especially like school-wise, was on the up and up, just so when you go in that meeting, they won't try to find no.
So what was the coach's justification for not signing the waiver? Because there has to be a reason.
Yeah, I got the text from Paul. I'll tell you what he said, but it was just the justification don't meet why you're not allowing this kid to play.
There is no justification.
Yeah, there's no justification.
That's what I mean. Like, there isn't one unless he's too old. Other than that, what is the problem?
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't a decent student, he wouldn't be in school. He wouldn't be even allowed to play, try out or be on the bench.
Yeah, basically, Paul told me their reason, what they brought up to the board is like they saying Charlestown recruited him to transfer over there.
It was the proof. If you have proof, you can't go on assumptions and things you think happen. Where's the proof?
Right.
But for you to say that and no proof be brought forward, this kid's still sitting though.
Yeah.
So they're gonna give him an extra year? Are they gonna pay for him to go to prep school for a year to post grad? Because if he can't play this year, that's what they should do for him.
Right. So, but yeah, it's just, the kid's still at the games. They're telling me he's still at the practice. He's still showing up, but it's kind of like, it's tough for him. And when Paul was telling me he was going some personal stuff outside,
Is he good?
From what they tell me, yeah, he's a pretty good player.
Is he able to practice with the team?
Yeah, he practices with the team.
He'll know what to do then.
Yeah.
Bring them coaches into practice.
Yeah, so
see whose eye he can catch. If he's not able to play, we gotta try to find a way to give him an opportunity. So man, bring them coaches to practice.
Yeah, losing your senior year is tough, and that was also like, after the game too, the coach they didn't even bother shaking hands with the Charlestown coaches afterwards. So it's like.
Once again,
right.
As you become an adult, it's called being emotionally responsible. And yeah, you might have been mad that you lost or how you lost or somebody dropped almost 50 on your head. That's on you, coach, and your team. Yeah. But you have to show these young men that you're a leader of men and you're not the source of losers. The kids are the sore losers. They're allowed to be because they're not emotionally responsible yet.
Yeah.
What is up with these adults acting like children? I don't understand.
I don't know either, man.
We all know how hot it is to shake somebody's hand after you lose, but that's part of the only idea of sportsmanship I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about you losing by 100. That's your problem. Like, you didn't prepare your team good enough for any of that. But shaking hands after a heated battle, so there's no issues after the game, you know what I mean? Like when you shake your head at the game, it's kind of like solidified that, all right, we left it all on the court, we good.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Good luck on your season. So I don't understand why they even allow these people to influence the kids.
Yeah,
I'm big on influence.
Right. Yeah.
I don't do no. So I don't like none of that around no kids, especially in a sport that you shouldn't allow it. But they got the win anyways, and they're still trying to get him on the court. But we're in January now. But hopefully everything works out. But yeah, it's just an energy that they gotta stop. Just get rid of that energy, man. Make it pure again.
Yeah, just let the kid play. Let him play. He ain't hurting nobody. You know who's hurting people though?
What's up?
The Patriots defense put a hurting on Justin Herbert on Sunday night. Man, oh man, it seemed like, especially in that second half, it seemed like every time he dropped back, there was somebody in his face about drilling him. But it's the Chargers.
Awful. For one, we already knew what was going to happen when it came to the cold. We already talk about this at least once a playoff. When the Cali team got to fly somewhere to the Northeast. 9 times out of 10, they're going back home a loser. I didn't even watch this game, bro. I didn't even watch it because I had no stake at all. Please, I didn't. Us losing to the Chargers, first round, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Granted, it was like soccer out there, all them field goals, but whatever. We got the win, man. And sometimes this is what a championship team does. They're able to win the ugly games.
Right. Plus, rookie quarterback, first playoff game ever, a home game. Didn't play his best, but he did enough. He got them the touchdown that they needed. He moved the ball, got them in good positions to put up points, and did enough to win. That's all you could ask for, and relied on the defense.
You only play the game to win.
Right.
Your stats are cool, but the objective is to win.
Right.
And that's what he did.
Right. For the Chargers, people always in the playoffs. Lamar Jackson. People are always talking about how he's a playoff failure, how he's no good in the playoff, and all this, right? They need to have the same energy for Justin Herbert. 1, Justin Herbert was a higher draft pick than Lamar Jackson. 2, Justin Herbert was, after like that first year, people was like, oh, this guy's the future. He's going to be great. This dude ain't won a playoff game yet in his career, and he puts up stinkers in the playoffs. And he put up another stinker the other day. It's just like.
I'll be honest, I wouldn't put him in the same critique as Lamar because he doesn't touch Lamar whatsoever. You get what I'm saying? You might have been drafted high, but you're not even nowhere near to play Lamar is, so we can't even put you in the same argument or being disappointed at you because Lamar's like what 3-time MVP. It's like we're hoping he gets one. We don't have no faith in Justin Herbert right now. He played for the Chargers for one. He played for the Chargers, bro. It's an awful franchise.
Yeah, I just think people need to have people are so loud with certain quarterbacks, and then when other quarterbacks are trash, they just brush it aside and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, all right, man, y'all gotta keep it equal. But also, you ever, I don't know if you realize this, but certain people when they show support for people that are trash human beings, things don't go right for them.
What happened?
For instance, Lad McConkey.
Whoa, what is that? That's a name?
Yeah, that's a name. He went to Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Receiver.
Okay.
Receiver. He had he's one of those Charlie Kirk supporters.
Quick question. What did he do to be supported?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm confused about. Granted, I'm not about people just losing their lives for freedom of speech, but like, what did he actually do? Did he create something? Did he build a platform? Is he known for doing anything? Is he helping any kids? Is he a philanthropist? Is he an entrepreneur?
No, none of that. He's just known for debating college kids and saying nonsense. But McConkey was showing support for him, and ever since that, things going, like his production has gone this way, the team has went this way. Another thing that happened, who else? Dude from the Lions, he did that little silly dance the president did one time when the president was attendance. The Commander season went this way. There's been a trend with people supporting people that aren't the best human beings, and their season is going in the wrong direction.
And isn't there like a rule, like at work? You don't talk about religion, politics, and your money, right?
Yeah.
You're at work. Granted, it's not the prototypical office job, but bro, you're at work. Leave politics out of this so people can't look at you like a scumbag when you're supporting a scumbag.
And when they do, it's just funny when they do, like when they do show like sports, it's like things just go. It's like karma or like nature just
karma. The message they probably get in comments they get because some people just don't have tough skin.
The universe.
Yeah, the universe too. Yeah, the universe definitely.
Well, I found that to be hilarious. But Chargers are going home. Patriots are moving on. They will be taking on the Houston Texans, who pretty much, listen, I said this last week. The Steelers stunk.
This should have been a bye for them.
Yeah, the Steelers stink. They stunk all season. I mean, they only got to this game because a stupid kicker couldn't do his job. I don't mean to call him a stupid kicker, but, a kicker couldn't do his job. And the Ravens defense also, they should be ashamed of themselves because they made these dudes look like world beaters the previous week, couldn't get a stop. Meanwhile, Aaron Rodgers, every time he dropped back, he's probably seeing ghosts because every time he dropped back, I don't think there was a drop back where he didn't get hit.
Bro, there was two games I knew these teams, they were going to compete, but they weren't winning. And the Texans game was definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, I watched it on my phone gradually, but that game was a stinker.
I was watching it.
Snooze fest. Oh my God, bro! They didn't do it until the end of the last 5 minutes in the fourth quarter.
So they scored 23 points in the fourth quarter. It
was 6 to 7 for 3. Oh my God, it was awful. Oh my God.
And then C.J. Stroud was out there looking drunk with some of the turnovers that he was having. I was sitting there like, bro, what are you doing right now? Take a sack. Don't force the pass.
And that's why I feel like with him, they rely way too much on him. Because he doesn't do the simple things sometimes. So I'd rather have you run the ball and get 1 or 2 yard gain than him just do something ridiculous, like take a sack or you know what I mean?
Try to force a pass like he was trying to do. But the Texans they don't have a run game.
We know, but they got to try to find something. They got to squeeze a little bit out, you know what I mean? A little juice out the headphones, bro.
But their defense, though, that's a championship team. That's a championship defense. That defense. These dudes get to the quarterback without blitzing. They play man-to-man most of the game. They got some really good defensive backs. This is going to be a challenge for the Pats, but but they're one-dimensional on offense. And, we're not – people talk about their defense. The Patriots got a really good defense, too. So this matchup, it might be one of those games. It might be a snoozer for, like, the first half or so until one of the offenses make a big play. And I have more faith in the Patriots offense making a big play than I do with Houston because of what I saw from C.J. Stroud, especially when he gets pressure.
I'm not worried about the Texans.
What do you mean? I mean, last time they came up to New England, they had Letterman jackets, and that turned out to be they got sent back to Houston with a shutout. So
nobody really believes the Texans. There's another expansion team that just
they stink. Well, they don't stink, but you can't take them serious.
Nah,
you can't take them serious. On other news, Mike Tomlin stepped down yesterday.
He stepped down?
He stepped down. He probably saw the writing on the wall. Sometimes you just got to be self-awareness. You just see the writing on the wall.
I ain't mad at it.
Been there for 18, 19 years. Sometimes it's time for a change, man. It's time for a change.
That is a young, adulthood?
Pretty much. Pretty much, man. Almost 2 decades in one spot, man. Hey, man, when it's time to go, you got to go, man. And plus, they haven't really been doing anything to make them a Super Bowl contending team.
Yeah, and I'd rather walk out to be pushed out.
Yeah. Like John Harbaugh. Same thing with him.
Yeah, they Jazzy Jeffed him.
I mean, they had to. This was one of those cases like, thank you for your service, but you got to go.
I mean, especially after what just happened. Like the Steelers would have won this game, you'd be like, maybe they figured it out, but stinker.
If the Steelers had made it even a competitive game, they would have been like, okay, but.
They didn't even belong out there. That's crazy.
And the crazy thing is, both these guys probably gonna have a new job by next week or so.
Definitely Tomlin.
Yeah, Tomlin. Harbaugh, I think he's the Giants. He's interviewed with the Giants, the Dolphins.
I'll be honest. I will look a little deeper into Harbaugh and how he affects the locker room because, once again, you had a Super Bowl caliber team. What was it, 3 years?
Yeah.
And you did nothing with it. Not even close. Not even close. Tomlin just brought these bums to the playoffs.
Tomlin does have a chance to do the funniest thing, and that's go. And if they do interview him and be the Ravens head coach, he has a chance to do one of the funniest things. So,
you think he would?
Probably not.
There's a certain standard you have.
Probably not, just because he's that rivalry in here.
And as the coach. As a player, it's different, but as a coach, it's like, nah.
But unless they throw that,
they
throw more money.
I mean, money make you can't get your amnesia real quick.
Right. Give you make you say, they made me an offer I can't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the Bills, they went on the road and got the 3-point win over Jacksonville. I don't know if you saw this, but the Bills this past spring, they were one of the teams that were trying to limit voting to get rid of the tush push.
And they used the tush push?
And they used the tush push to pretty much win the game. The irony. Mind you, this is the same team that wanted the overtime rules changed because they didn't get the ball in overtime, and they did change the rule and just still.
Bro, they're doing everything in their power to try to win one.
Yeah.
It just sounds like a sad cry for help. Like, just deal with your franchise being number 2. The greatest number 2s of all time. Like, what else they gonna do? Like, just cry for help.
But now they're going up to Denver. They're going to play Denver, the number 1 seed. Going to deal with that Broncos defense. It's going to be a challenge for them. The thing that they have in their benefit, Denver got Bo Nix as their quarterback. So that's one. that's a positive for them. But Denver's defense should be able to kind of give them issues. But who knows what tactics this Bills team is going to use or complain about in this one. And
we have no idea what Bills team is going to show up. Is it going to be the balanced Bills team that didn't look too bad, or is it going to be the Josh Allen show? And just do what you want.
Yeah. And what we're seeing when it's the Josh Allen show, do what you want, it doesn't result in in playoff wins. This is the thing with Josh Allen in the playoffs. First round, that's like his best round. That's when he does really well. After that, it's like you hold your breath. So,
but he can utilize all his weapons, which he's been doing. So hopefully, like I said, them losing Diggs will allow everybody else to open up and be more effective than him relying on Diggs like he did the past couple of years.
Going up to Denver, that's a tough place to play. Every time teams go up to Denver, it's like a house of horrors up there.
But it's warm, right?
Nah.
I mean, it's warmer than Buffalo?
It gets just as cold.
I mean, I'm thinking the Bills might appreciate, because it gets freezing out there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it might snow out there. They might have a snowstorm.
Hopefully not.
You know, they might be playing in the snow. Not the Tony Montana type of snow, though.
Yeah, been there before?
Nah.
Me either.
I've heard great things about
I got some people out there. A couple of college people was out there. I need to go visit them.
Yeah, one of my friends' sister lives out there.
Okay.
There's a lot of Africans out there.
Like what part of Africa?
Like from Congo.
Any particular reason why?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I think JB's uncle lives out there too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I definitely gotta go to everyone that's been to Denver. They tell me it's a pretty nice place to visit.
That's dope.
All right, the defending Super Bowl champions have gone home, and I just feel like this was forthcoming because like the way their season's been going, the way they've been playing is just. You know, it just wasn't the same team as last year. It just wasn't.
I'm laughing because that DM I sent you, what's his name, Shaman Moore?
Yeah.
They said Jalen Hurts, help us Jalen. They got dancing all over Soul Train. All I'm going to say is 49ers said to the Eagles, have your quarterback be a quarterback. It didn't work out.
Yeah, hey, man. The thing with the Eagles is they stopped revolving their offense around Saquon Barkley and wanted to make it more about the quarterback. And yeah, that was not their recipe for a Super Bowl championship. And this is the result. You getting backed up, sent home early. And the 49ers, this team, so many injuries, so many guys getting hurt. But yeah, here they are, still playing well, still moving. I mean, shoot, Brock Purdy didn't have the best of games, but
he gave him the ball twice.
Yeah, almost 3 or 4 times.
They gave you the ball twice. The Eagles don't take advantage of it. In jail, you only get 1 touchdown and 168. In the
Trash.
Trash.
Just trash. It's trash. They could not move the ball at all. They couldn't do nothing. And then, hey, shout out to the 49ers got creative. I like that little wide receiver pass that they did. That dude was like a 4-star quarterback coming out of high school.
There's a bunch of guys that play quarterback in the NFL.
He got recruited to Tennessee to be a quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that was great. But Christian McCaffrey, they played well. The defense played well. Overall, 49ers play well, and they're moving on. They're going to be taking on Seattle. That should be a good one. I think they split the season series.
They were just way more efficient compared to the Eagles. Like I said, the Eagles didn't capitalize on turnovers, and they didn't play like a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and I felt like their offense, despite those turnovers, was just more effective moving the ball. They had plenty of times. They got in the red zone a few times. They got in Philly territory a few times, but then before Purdy stopped with the turnovers, they could have been worse. The game.
Look at 49ers, their third down efficiency was they went 6 for 11. Eagles 5 for 16. Then the Eagles needed 5 fourth down. You know what I mean? Conversions. They only got 3.
Yeah.
That just shows who was more efficient.
Yeah. Tell me about it. But hey, Saquon Barkley, that's another one. We was talking about earlier. He went golfing with the president.
Oh, he did?
I'm telling you, man. I'm just noticing the trend of this is just the trend with.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Now, you think it was more or less like he just wanted to be in the presence of the president?
Probably.
You get what I'm saying? How some people don't really care who the president is at that point in time. I finally met the president.
Yeah.
And it's like, no. This is the guy you want to meet.
It might be one of those things, but I'm just saying the trend, man. There's a trend. So,
yeah, I'll be honest, bro. I think every president is missed, even some of the worst ones.
Except Reagan.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. I wasn't going that far. He created a whole epidemic.
Man, did he?
Like, yo, I'm good on that because that is whack.
Speaking of that epidemic, I was watching something, and they said they were having a conversation about crack and all that stuff.
I was whack.
But he said if you're like at this day and age, if you're still doing crack, that's a stupid choice by you when you've got enough research and information to see what crack has done to people. He's like, people in the 80s that was doing it, they ain't know.
They were the test subjects.
Yeah, they were test subjects. But now, in this day and age, if you smoking crack, that's...
I mean, that's the same way I feel about cigarettes, though.
Yeah.
Because cigarettes are out of style, but the kids don't realize all they did was turn into a vape. Now you got high school kids that are damn near junkies because they can't not vape at other schools, and I'm hearing all types of stories about just kids being addicted to vapage, bro.
Oh yeah. I used to tell them y'all are low key becoming junkies because y'all can't sit in the building for how long is a school day? 6 hours.
6 hours. Then they hide them in the toilet paper things. It's crazy. Like
when I was teaching that English, I had like a stash of vapes I took away from kids. Like, I had a box just with a stash of vapes.
It just blows my mind, bro.
Yeah, and I'm just like, how do y'all,
And then once again, there's way more research now.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if it don't come from the ground, put it down.
The Packers, they thought they had put it down on the Bears going up 18, but boy, oh boy, were they wrong. I looked at this score. I saw it was 21-3. I was like, man, it was in the third quarter.
What game you talking about? My bad.
The Packers and the Bears.
Oh, you mean the Great Meltdown?
Oh my gosh,
It's like fondue cheese out there.
I went to the store, I came back to check, and I see it's a 3-point game, and I'm like...
Great meltdown, bro.
Yeah, that's basically
that's all it was.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, and that's like back-to-back games with these two teams. It's been wild, and then DJ Moore with the go-ahead touchdown, just like he did the last game, but Caleb Williams, he showed rookie... Then he showed some poise afterwards. He showed rookie, then he showed first-round pick. All in one game. He gave you the full experience in this game. But
I'll be honest, though. This rivalry is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
If they keep these teams together with these quarterbacks, because Jordan Love was balling.
Yeah, he was. But now there's questions around the Packers if their head coach is going to come back or not.
I just think them losing Michael Parsons was the biggest hit for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's why the meltdown happened.
Yeah, the defense wasn't the same after that. So, they allowed 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you know what fondue is, right? Mm-hmm. You ever had cheese fondue? Mm-mm. That's what the Packers turned into.
Went from cheese heads to cheese fondue?
Yeah, cheese fondue, the meltdown. I've only had fondue with the batter and stuff. I know about cheese fondue, though.
I never had cheese fondue. Oh, man. Well, this is quite the turnaround for the Bears, man. I think they had 4 wins last year or 3 wins last year. Now you're a game away from the NFC Championship game, 2 games away from going to the Super Bowl for the first time since Rex Grossman. Yeah.
They played the Colts.
Yeah.
It was college. Yeah, I was in college then.
Yeah, so that should be... Man, good times to be a Bears fan after all the years of suffering.
The Bears.
Yeah, the Bears. And then lastly, the Rams pulled it out against the Panthers, 34-20-31. Honestly, all these games, except one, were all really good games. Very, very competitive games.
So this was the second matchup I knew Panthers wasn't winning this game.
It looked like they were. It looked like they were going to pull it out, but Matthew Stafford and them just made a couple more plays. But the Panthers, you got 3 timeouts, man, and they don't use them. Use your timeouts. Your season's on the line. Use your timeouts.
I just think they was overwhelmed.
Clearly.
Way overwhelmed. So hopefully I think, for them making the playoffs is pretty impressive. Based on the emotional roller coaster this dude Bryce Young been dealing with over there.
Hey, man.
So I'm glad he figured it out. They had the best record, but they're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that's a step forward, you know what I mean, in the right direction for next season.
Yeah, for Bryce Young, I hear what you're saying. For Bryce Young, this is some good. This just shows like you need patience with these young quarterbacks, because if he was in probably any other team, they would have sat him on the bench and probably released him the next year, and then he becomes trying to figure out what's next for him in his professional career. But he's done some good things. He's still pretty young. He's 24. So this is a very young man. So I think they just got to build some pieces around it. But shout out to my guy Jalen Coker, former Holy Cross receiver. He had a touchdown in this one in his first 134 yards, his first NFL game. So shout out to Jalen Coker, man. But the divisional rounds are all set. Games are set for this weekend. 2 on Saturday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. Saturday is Buffalo at Denver, Seattle at San Fran, and then Sunday the Patriots hosting Houston. That is a 3 p.m. game that's going to be on ESPN, and then the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears will close it out at 6:30. So fun times for NFL. Joey came by. We brought him back. Joey Barrett from the Item. We talked some high school sports and some other stuff. So check this out, +1 with Joey, and then we're going to come back. We got college football playoffs. This guy overly excited about that, the championship game.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? We back with another segment of the +1 with Joey from the Item. I don't know when our last one was, but I'm assuming it was like before the season started, early December.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me, and looking forward to talk about some hoops.
Yeah, man, we're like 9-10 games into the season right now. Some teams here are doing well, some not so much. We got power rankings that are out. I think they just put up the latest one today. St. Mary's in Division 2, they're number 1. The last I checked, Lynn Classical in Division 3 was number 6. And Lynn Tech boys, they were in the top 10 as well in Division 4. I just can't remember. And then I didn't even look at the girls one yet. But
yeah, we've got boys teams doing well, girls teams doing well. I'm excited.
Yeah. First, we'll go back to last week. There was some action last week. All right, St. Mary's girls, they went to Bishop Fenwick to take on, that rivalry game. Both teams were undefeated. Fenwick ended up pulling out that game, but that game was very interesting. It was competitive for the most part. It was just Fenwick. I think in the fourth quarter, they went on a run to create a double-digit lead. And that game, just offensively, the Lady Spartans, they just weren't playing like their normal self. They weren't in a rhythm. But they were still in the game. But it just, offensively, that day was just not their day.
Yeah, and those are two teams, two coaches who know each other very well. Adam DeBaggis with Fenwick and Jeff Newhall with St. Mary's. And the Crusaders have a dynamic duo, Celia Nielsen and Caitlin Boyle, who are veterans, team captains, and they really delivered. They led by example with, arch rival St. Mary's in town. And but talking to Coach Newhall after the game, he told our team basically, if you told us we were 7-1 at this point, we wouldn't be worried. So St. Mary's, I don't think it stops the mission, just a little hiccup in the middle of the road.
Yeah, also, looking at their roster, they're playing a lot of freshmen. I think Cece and Sky are the only seniors on the team that get significant minutes. So, you got 2 upperclassmen and a lot of young players. Granted, it's young players that's had experience, that's played for a while, but that's still, they're still young players with new roles than they had last year. So it's definitely a little bit of adjustment. Not too much, but just a little bit.
Yeah, and I think overall it's just impressive that they're still in the hunt and contenders. After the transfers that we know to the Tilton School with Bella Oumi and everybody, and just the fact that players have stepped up thus far.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Definitely. Also, on the girls, Tech girls. Now, you want to talk about the team that's quietly having a really good year. Lynn Tech girls, they've been solid. I think Allison Morales had like a 30-point game the other day. She's playing really well, but overall they are just playing really good basketball right now. And even they got themselves in good position right now.
38-point performance, which is crazy, especially at the high school level.
Yeah.
Really impressive. And, with Coach Caitlin Wechsler, no matter what sport she's coaching, volleyball, girls basketball, and then boys volleyball, seems like her teams are always in contention.
Right.
And with the girls teams, I just think they never complain. They bounce back from losses. Always impressed with what the Tech girls basketball program throws out.
I think Bingham was the only senior they had last season, or he might have had like one or two seniors. But I think Bingham was the key senior, and now I'm not sure how many seniors they got on this year's team, because I know a lot of the players last year were underclassmen, like sophomores and stuff. So it's a really good trend they got right now. It's a really good thing they got going on with these young players.
Yeah, that roster is spread out. It's not one grade dominant, and it's something. When I talk to Caitlin, they get performers every night. Different. Their offense comes from everywhere, so it's always impressive, and I like what Tech girls do a lot.
Kip Academy girls too. Mm-hmm. That's another girls team that. Last I looked, their record was like 4-2 or so, 4-3 or something like that. Haven't checked lately, but just for them, I mean, with everything that's gone on with the girls side of that program the last couple of years, for them to have a 500 record, they're putting themselves in a good position to be in the postseason come like late February or March. I think this is a trend in a good direction. Kudos to that coaching staff for just having those young ladies directing them in the right way.
Absolutely. They've won games at home and on the road. And speaking of the playoffs, we have a lot of Lynn girls teams who are poised to win, a playoff game or two or more. So I'm just very impressed. Very impressed with Kip, with Tech, with St. Mary's, everybody.
All right. Now to the English girls. Right now they got one win. Some of the scores, when I looked at it, it surprises me. It surprises me, like, some of the scores and the outcome, because of the success they had last season. I know they graduated the leading scorer. They graduated some really good seniors, but they have some really good players back. I'm just very surprised at the start of the season for them, this first half of the season, and just how they've been playing.
Yeah, the first half of the season has been rough, when you look at the scores. But like you said, they did lose a good chunk of that roster. So sometimes the transition just takes a little longer. Some winnable games, I think, remaining on their schedule.
Yeah.
So, look for. Hopefully the Lady Bulldogs can capitalize on it.
Yeah, you hope like the second half of the season they'll kind of hit the corner. They're back on the court tonight. They're taking on Chelsea, so this could possibly start a nice run for them. I think they got two home games this week. They got Chelsea, then they got a really good Malden team coming in. So hoping that they're able to just start off this new year with a good trend. They lost to Classical last week, but you want to get some wins now, because, you don't want to be on the outside looking in while everybody's in the tournament and your season ends early.
Yeah, and I want to say either last year or the year before under Coach Brennan, they did start slow and then they heated up.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the year right now.
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
But let's see if that happens again.
Yeah, they got the talent. They got the talent. They got 3 really good scorers, so they just have to put it together. Hopefully they do that tonight when they take on Chelsea. The Lynn Classical girls, they picked up a win over Lynn English last week. They got Somerville today. Somerville's a very good basketball team, very solid basketball team. So this is going to be a good test for the Lady Rams. Divine, she's already had, she's having another stellar start to the season, a junior. 3-year starter. I think maybe this will be a good game for her to show the leadership and just the experience and try to get them a big conference win.
Yeah, Divine, what a week. I believe she had 17 points and then 21. And then the 21-point game, I think she hauled in 19 rebounds. Yeah. So she was my athlete of the week.
Yeah,
and,
I saw that.
Talking to Coach Sawyer about her, he had a lot of great things to say on the court, off the court, leadership. And she'd be the first to say that, the athlete of the week or whatever accolades come her way is because of her teammates as well. Classical has really put it together because they started 0-2.
Yeah.
But they've won a couple games since. And they, like Coach said, they get a contribution from a lot of people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. College football playoffs, the national title is set. We got Indiana, we got Miami, back at it. Yeah, this is quite the matchup. Quite the matchup we got here.
You already know.
Yeah, we got the U with the beatdown. Well, not really a beatdown, but Ole Miss gave it a good effort, but Van Wilder had to get that go-ahead touchdown late in the game to give him that lead. But that was a really good game. Miami's defense tough, and then Indiana, they just beat the brakes off Oregon. I usually like Oregon, but I don't like their coach, so I was kind of happy they got the doors.
How come you don't like the coach?
Because I think he was a sucker last year for all that Dion stuff. He
just mad that they wasn't getting no press like Dion was. Though.
Yeah, I just felt like he was doing the most.
And then it's like they forget that Dion's a Hall of Fame, so they want to be looked at because you're a coach and he's a coach now. Y'all think y'all the same. It's like no, that man's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Like he got, you know what I mean? So he's always gonna have the cameras on him compared to any other regular coach.
That man's been going viral since Florida State, and then viral wasn't even a thing. So but yeah, they got the doors beat up. They got the doors.
He got the doors beat off. I ain't never heard that one before.
Yeah, man, Indiana.
They got hit with a tornado.
Yeah, man. Like the way Indiana's doing stuff for. And like I said last week, this is not a football school. This is a basketball school. Nobody ever put football and Indiana in the same sentence. I think.
Is their quarterback gonna be a top pick?
He might as well be. The quarterback class this year is not good.
I mean, he won Heisman too, but it's like people probably like he won Heisman. It's like y'all understand the business of the NFL.
Yeah,
it's not to reward the best college. It's to reward the best player that fits their system.
Right.
And he might be great in college. He might be ass coming here.
Yeah, like him and the Ole Miss quarterback. Your stock ain't gonna be any higher than it is now.
You gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go get that guaranteed money because the quarterback class is not good this year.
And I just, I ain't feeling.
Hey, you've been in college long enough.
Yeah.
You've been in college. Don't be like Van Wilder over there in Miami, man.
Be like Van Wilder. Just come to Miami.
That's true. Did they have a 29-year-old last year?
Oh, no. I think the oldest guy I watched play football was Chris Winkie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He was going bald and all that.
Yeah, Chris Winkie had like a whole wife and kids and all that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How do you roll over and tell your wife, you know what? I'm going back to school. Like, what? He played baseball first, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he had a house and all that. He was straight.
Yeah. But the national championship game is Monday night. That should be fun. That should be fun.
It shouldn't be.
But, hey, man.
It should not be. Put a whooping on them boys because nobody wants to see Indiana win no national championship.
Nah, this is
nobody in the United States of America wants Indiana to win a national championship.
Except Indiana.
And even some of them, they ain't feeling it. Because of you fans.
No, this is true.
Nah.
This is true. This is true. But it'll be hilarious if they do.
No, it won't.
It will be quite hilarious. Well, I mean, my favorite thing is Michael Irvin after these games.
Why with the belt?
He a nutcase.
Yeah.
He a whole nutcase.
As he should be.
There was some other sports stuff I was going to talk about, but I forgot to put it on here on this rundown. So, the Red Sox. What was it? Bergman, the guy they traded for Rafael Devers. They made Devers switch from third base to first base, and basically the Red Sox is being fools because Bergman's not on the Red Sox no more. He signed another deal with someone else. Now it's like, what are y'all doing right now? What are y'all?
Whoa.
Yeah. So, out of all the sports teams in Boston, the Red Sox right now are the poorly ran team in the state and in the city because it just looks like they don't know what they're doing over there.
And that just means, Massachusetts is gonna be pretty miserable.
Man.
Every other team, they can deal with not being that good. When the Red Sox ain't good, I don't even want to talk to people outside.
Listen, man, people was already tight. People was already tight when that happened.
Like, you don't even know how many people watch baseball until you run into somebody that's just mad because the Red Sox suck. It's like, yo, you watch baseball, bro?
Yeah.
Oh man, figure it out, fellas. Figure it out.
Yeah, but Bregman, he signed with the Cubs. So I mean, hey man, take that money if these dudes don't want to pay you. Might as well take that $175 million. There's no salary cap. Pay the man. Why couldn't you pay him? There's no salary cap in baseball.
Their personal feelings might have got in the way.
Lord. Quick NBA news. Oh man, Jaylen Brown got a nice little fine, $35K. Oh man, for telling them officials about themselves, because the game against the Spurs, they shot 4 free throws as a whole team. 4. He ain't go to the line once. I think the Spurs shot 21. So I went and looked at the stats. I'm like, see if they shot a lot of these. But their stats and the Spurs stats were eerily similar. Like the same shot a field goal attempt, the same amount of 3-point attempts, the same amount of drives to the basket, and for a team to only have 4 free throws for an entire basketball game.
I'll be honest, they need to start doing the segment on ESPN when they critique the refs at the same time they're critiquing the game.
Yeah.
So now these refs will be like, oh damn, they're actually critiquing how I call the game now. I can't just hide and be invisible, or people don't know my name and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, and they announced the referees for each game now, right?
Yeah. They know.
Yeah.
They know.
So ESPN, stop pointing out bad calls to referees and stuff. But do a little segment on bad calls, because these refs need to be held accountable. Because there's no reason why a man's getting fined for critiquing the referees when he's just trying to make sure they get the fair share.
There's no reason
or fair shake.
There's no reason an all-star player should have 0 free throw attempts ever in an NBA game.
I didn't really know it was a crime to hold adults accountable.
Right. All right, man.
He didn't say a bunch of scumbags out there.
He just said they were trash.
The performance. Nobody ever has issues talking about the performance of the athletes and how trash that is. Mm-hmm. But you say the rest performance is trash, you're gonna fine them? Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not big on this. Find any little way to take some of this money back from these guys.
Right.
That's corny to me.
Right. Especially when they right. when you find them because they're right. Like, come on now. Even when you put out these last 2-minute reports and it shows that they were right and you still find them, it's like. Anyway, officiating, man.
That's why Mega Mind, man. I don't know how long he's gonna be commissioner. There's so much corniness going on in the NBA. Like David Stern, he wasn't the most liked, but he wasn't this corny though.
You said Mega Mind?
Yeah, man. I got a bunch of names up here.
That's Earthworm Jim, man.
I go Mega Mind for today.
Pedro, what we got for boxing?
All right, guys. We got some highlights for you from last week, even though we didn't really promote it, but here it is. Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith for the vacant welterweight, light welterweight WBC belt.
I don't know.
Damn,
Mateus gonna put his hands up?
The Puerto Rican just got dropped.
Yeah.
He knows you don't block with your face, right? Cause that's what he was doing. Like, he was just eating those. He was
There you go.
like, what?
Man became the WBC world champ.
Oh, you mean that guy? Hold up, that guy lost the title just now?
No, he actually won the title. He knocked him out.
No, I mean, but the guy that he knocked out lost the title? The man that was blocking punches with his face? Okay, all right.
Well,
I was going to say, ain't no way that guy who was blocking punches with his face was a champion. Like, all right. Like, whoa, that's crazy.
Some news, I mean, David Benavidez actually is going to move up in the weight. May 2nd, he's going to face El Zurdo Ramirez, a cruiserweight, 200 pounds.
Okay. Somebody going to force him and Canelo to fight each other?
Oh, yeah, I don't think he wants to fight Canelo anymore. I mean, the fight is like off now, you know?
Okay.
I mean, he ducked him in. He ducked Benavidez for such a long time. Then he lost to Crawford. You know, doesn't make any sense.
Understandable.
yeah. Well,
But that's all we got for now, man. So again, in 2 weeks, the biggest fight coming up right there.
oh yeah. We got.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we're gonna have Stevie on before that. I know this is one of them fights he was extra excited about.
I'm ready for Shakur all the way.
Yeah.
Lopez is a great fighter as well. But Shakur, man, so he loses, I'm ready for him.
Yeah,
you know, we rooting for a fried chicken boy.
Be ready for Todd.
The fried chicken boy. You already know Stevenson. Yeah.
hey man, I'm rooting for everybody black. All right, we got some interviews. We're gonna roll them in here, post-game interviews, and then we got a mic'd up that we did, and then we're gonna come back and wrap this up. All right, I'm here with Javi, man. You got a big day for you guys, big day for your team. You guys get another win. Just how important was it to get this road win for you guys?
It's big. I mean, it's a Sunday morning, playing the #1 team in the state in the power rankings. It's big for us, to be honest. You got to keep the ball moving.
Right. Offensively, you know, as you say, you like to get things going early on. But late in the game, Elkin, Jeremiah, some of those other guys, they made some big plays, especially Elkin down the stretch when they cut the lead down. Just how key was those guys and how they were able to just feed off your, you know, the attention you were getting?
You know, they're very good for us, to be honest with you. I draw a lot of attention. I had a lot of attention the whole game, and then at the end, they got to make some plays, and they did that and came out with a win.
You know, you needed 15 to come in this game to become the school's all-time leading scorer. You had that in the first half. Just how great of an accomplishment is that for you and for your team and for the school, and also getting the win in that fashion too?
Yeah, it's special. I mean, that's at the top of the list that has guys like Carson, Tyler Nelson, Jonathan Cruz, so it's very special. I'm just blessed.
All right, how you guys gonna keep it moving? You know, you guys got a tough stretch coming up. You got Brewster, you got Tewksbury, you got some big opponents. How you guys gonna keep this momentum going?
Just keep the momentum going, like you said. You got to keep getting wins, keep stacking days, and not get satisfied.
My man, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
Good work. Coach, you know, every time these two teams get together, it's always a classic game, man. But first of all, the resolve from your team today, just what did you like about the way you guys played team ball in a complete game today?
Yeah, you know, like 6 years ago, I got the job and I reached out to Coach Loughnane and I'm like, hey, do you guys want to start playing? He's like, absolutely. And it's turned into a rivalry, which is great, right? So we've played him now in an Elite 8. We've played him in a Sweet 16. Every time we play, we know it's going to be a good game. So, and honestly, I say it all the time. He's the best coach of the state, or John Walsh was the best coach of the state. They do such a phenomenal job with whoever they have, and it's really good for us to do that. But I'm proud of our guys. It's 11:30 a.m. start on a Sunday. We came here, had energy to start. We're in a little bit of a lull into that second quarter, but you know, I think we're really starting to come into our own right now. Anytime you can come to BC High and win, it's a big win, right? Because it's such a hard place to play, and they do such a good job.
Javi, big day 35 for him. Finished school's all-time leading scorer now, needing like 15 to come in. Just how proud are you of how he's been able to do it? You know, with a lot of focus on him, he doesn't force the shots. He gets what's given to him, and he also opens up a lot for his teammates.
Yeah, we talked a lot you know, and what I'm so proud about him is I said this a lot, I said it in the papers, he allows me to coach him hard, which makes him so great, and he's so unselfish. He wants his teammates to succeed as much as he does, and his ultimate goal obviously isn't to be the all-time leading scorer, it's to win a state title, right? And he's a special player. We're fortunate to have him, but what he does for us on that offensive side of the floor is obviously, you know, insane.
Right. Lastly, you know, it got tight there. You guys took a 10-point lead halfway through the fourth. They go on like a 7-1 run. They cut it down to 4, but you guys were able to push through and be able to close out the game on a little run of your own. How important is that when teams make those late pushes, when you guys are up big, and then you guys have to buckle down and be able to execute offensively and defensively?
Yeah, you know, at halftime, they shot the ball really. I think they had 10 threes in the first half, you know, and I'm looking at them like, they're so much bigger than us, and they do such a good job in ball screens. Let's just switch everything, right? And that, I think that got us back into the game defensively. I think we came out really well. And offensively, if we can get stops and get in transition, they think I want to call a play all the time. I don't. I want to get in transition and play. But the last 3 or 4 minutes, Elkin made a huge layup. We ran some good actions. He missed a couple layups that he usually doesn't miss. But I have the utmost confidence in him. I went right back to him with a minute and a half to go, ran the same action, he got a layup, and the kids really, when they come to the huddle, they're locked in, which is great. So, you know, I'm really excited. You know, it doesn't get easier. We got Brewster Wednesday, we got Bergen Catholic on Sunday, Tewksbury in the middle. So we're kind of in it right now.
Congrats on the way.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. All right.
All right, Jerry, man, you guys came out here, bounce back game for you guys after the Wareham game. Just how are you guys feeling out there today?
This the man right here. Let's get it, boy. JB. Let's get it,
feeling
boy.
good.
Yeah,
We got it back in blood. And for those,
we got it. Let's get it.
I feel like we did better. We got it back in blood. And for those I don't know, my teammate Amir, he just came from Madison, and he's not able to play right now. So all that was for him.
Right. Just talk about overall defensively too. You guys did a real good job on the defensive side. Forced a lot of turnovers, forced a lot of steals. Just how were you guys able just to get them out of rhythm, especially with the full court pressure?
We was all just thinking about Amir, how he can't play, so we had to shut it down.
Yeah, right. How are you guys feeling right now? You know, you guys are like almost 10 games into the season. I think 5-3 right now. Just how you like the way you guys are progressing each game?
I'm feeling good. I feel like we're doing better than last year, and we all know our rules. I'm gonna let you go celebrate, man.
Appreciate you.
Work. Let's get it.
Jacoby Legacy game tonight.
Time to get started.
Jacoby Legacy game tonight. Mark my words, tonight.
English.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm missing football. Oh yeah, right?
Got a score Ipswich 74 when you attack 59.
Yo, Deshaun hacking. Deshaun is hacking, by the way. Yeah, we got fake dreads.
Isaac had 9 in that. This is the fire. Isaac. Rucker. Travel.
You know what's bad with Zamari's in the game. Zamari's not ready for varsity. Look at me now! Look at me now! Look at me now! Defense got him the whole game, by the way. What you want to do? You don't want to do nothing.
Defense by Rucker.
Shut up, snatch your body! He's soft! He's too soft!
Under 5, folks.
He's too soft!
It's wild.
He's too soft!
Last time these two teams finally got the foul.
Hey! Don't be sorry now! Don't be sorry now!
We're tied.
Don't be sorry now!
We're tied at 61. Choke that game away. Completely choke that game away. Everybody want to be mic'd up now, man. Everybody want to be mic'd up now. Even the cheerleaders want to be mic'd up. And a few of them came up to me and was like, well, yeah, can you mic us up? I'm like, how? Y'all don't have pockets.
Oh, you put it up here? They got
Yeah, but there's still a thing that they don't have pockets.
And you don't have the little clip thing, the clip on the back?
I do, but they can't.
We were trying to figure out a way to help you out.
I was telling them, the one cheerleader I was talking to, I was like, there's no possible way I can mic y'all up.
What are they gonna say though? That's all I want to know. As long as they're talking about like basketball and their chair and stuff, but when you start once they start thinking and talking like regular, oh man.
Nah, I don't like that. Not everybody got the same energy like them boys though. That's the thing. They see them boys mic'd up, so they want to be like that, but it ain't the same. And plus, them boys are riots anyways.
And
all three of them.
A lot of the football players too, right?
Yeah.
So they understand like certain things you can't say on the mic. Yeah, I don't get no. Yeah.
Oh, trust me, man. There's a lot of stuff I had to cut out.
Oh man, all right. Well, I tried, fellas.
But I messed up on I didn't isolate the audio, so me doing the play-by-play, you could hear them. So like we have both mics going on each camera, so like I didn't isolate the mics for the camera. So it's like, So if you watch that full English classic, all you hear is them talking mad trash, unedited too. So that's
man.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the unedited version, but they was talking mad trash. It was pretty hilarious. But shout out to them boys, man. We gonna do one more. Also, man, the faculty over there was the no fun police, man. It just messed up the whole segment late in the game because they want to sit next to them, try to monitor them and how they cheer, and so I'm like, bro, what are we doing right now, man?
And the crazy thing about it is like these teachers totally disregard that they deal with y'all for 6 hours a day. They're trying to just be young teenagers. The last person they want is the English teacher to come walk over there. Or somebody, they just left a couple hours ago.
Right, man. It was, come on, man. And they be like, and they're not even doing anything crazy or saying anything crazy. Like everything's on video too. If like you really want to see what they were saying, it's all on video.
But it's about what we think you're doing. It's stupid to me, man. Just stay over there at the entrance. Let these kids be kids. If it gets too out of control, there's police officers here. If the cops ain't having an issue with anything, who do y'all think y'all are?
Everybody was enjoying the game, man. Everybody was enjoying the game.
The cops even complaining about what they doing though. Let the kids be kids. So they're saying that let the kids be kids.
Yeah, that was that. And then like at the end of the game, it's like they pretty much said they didn't allow the handshakes after the game because they said they don't want to escalate anything. And I'm just like, what was going to escalate? Like all them kids were at the Y the other day, hooping with each other. They're probably all gonna get on a Twitch stream talking trash to each other. Like these kids know each other. Like nothing was going to happen.
And this is when I feel like out of town faculty shouldn't have a say on things that go on in the city. Let the people who are from the city who work for the schools. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
because literally every time I'm at the Y, I see all them same kids playing basketball together, or they're all
playing 3-on-3s all over the place.
Right.
Instead of pickup.
Right, and they're just all, I'll see them walking to McDonald's or Wendy's together and stuff like that. So it was.
But also too, if you're not from Lynn, you don't understand how heated sports get between us. Like, we might damn near fight each other. We best friends.
Right. Right.
But that's how heated it gets. But we all know how to control ourselves. And remember what I said earlier in the show. The after the game handshake solidifies that we left it all on the court. We good.
Yeah.
Good luck on your season. Good luck with mine.
Yeah, because there was even some kids from English that were trying to go shake hands after, they were trying to go. But
that's what you do,
but they was like, but the faculty was like, nah, everybody just go to the locker room and stuff like that. So it was just like, it was weird.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it was weird. But whatever. Oh yeah, man! I gotta give shout out my boy Gavin Cerruti from Swampscott Middle School. I told you he had 30 points against Breed last week, and as I was telling you, his dad came up to me after the game. He was like, "Hey man, Gavin talks to you like your family and stuff like that." I'm like, yeah. I told him, "Hey man, we family now." So Gavin, let him know you my nephew, man.
What year is he?
I think he's in 8th. He's I'll double check, but I think he's in 8th.
Congrats to him. We gotta keep up with him, man.
Yeah,
So keep
you
putting that good work in.
Yeah, Gavin. If anybody asks, tell him you my nephew, man. Especially you getting 30 points. You definitely my nephew. But shout out to him. Actually, shout out to a lot of parents. I've been getting like messages and stuff, and they've actually been coming up to me to games and just saying, showing love and all that. So shout out to all that. I can't remember all
we love seeing the kids do well, man.
Shout out to Jacob. He scored 1,000 points last week. They lost, but he got his 1,000 points. And then he had to go make some suckers. Let some suckers know that he's really like that on the court yesterday, scoring 31. No, they ain't suckers, but yeah.
It's all love, all competitive love.
It's all competitive love. So he had a good one. Elion, he's 75, 76 points away.
That boy killer, I like him.
Well, he might be a little bit closer now. He told me Tuesday he's probably gonna get it against Saugus, so I'll be there. But I'll be there Friday when they take on.
This Friday?
Yeah, this Friday when they take on Swampscott, because I want to see him and Teddy. I was going to go to Masco for them against Beverly, but...
Is Masco good?
Yeah, they good. They good. They had a good one against St. Mary's. St. Mary's won, though. Shout out to St. Mary's.
As they should.
They played Bishop Stang before they would go to the Hoop Hall this weekend. I think they got two games up at the Hoop Hall in Springfield. But we got to get up out of here, man. I might be at Rivers, or I might just stay here local and go check out the English girls. They play in Georgetown.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll be in Malden tomorrow.
Lastly, Jacoby, man. Jacoby, hey, Jacoby, I know you be getting mad when I talk trash about you, but hey, man. No, they be watching the game. They was like, yo, you always talking about Jacoby. I'm like, yo, because I'm like, I hold my breath every time he comes in the game because Jacoby plays basketball like he just stole a car and he's on a police chase.
That's good energy, though.
Good energy.
Good energy to have.
Good energy, but man, you just got to hold your breath.
You got to tell him relax a little bit?
Yeah, man. He should have played football. He'd make a great free safety.
Okay, he's a sophomore, junior?
Nah, he's a senior.
He's a senior?
Yeah, Jacoby a senior.
Okay, I thought he was a junior.
Shout out to Jacoby, though, but just get a little bit under control, man. I don't want to talk bad about you, but but you still my guy, man. It's all love. We out of here, folks. We'll catch y'all next week.